Morning students. Today we are back in our social studies class. So today in this class we will learn chapter 4, Together We Stand. So students, in this chapter we will discuss about the unique qualities of every individual, the unique identity, stereotypes, gender stereotyping, what do you understand by tolerant, and how to show ways of tolerance. And also we'll speak about how to break down gender stereotyping, and we'll find out some of the persons those who have broken the gender stereotyping. So student, every individual in this world is unique, means they have some unique quality, some extra talent inside them that makes their unique identity. So people may have similarities, but everyone has a unique identity. So some of the people may have similarities in their appearance, in their habits, but every individual have some unique quality and unique identity. Assumption about an individual can lead to unfair judgment or stereotypes. So any assumption, any thinking without knowing that person can lead a unfair judgment, means it can lead a wrong judgment, and that makes stereotype. So stereotype is an assumption about a particular person or thing is called stereotype. So any assumption about a particular person or thing that the person is good or the person is bad without knowing the inner quality of that person, if you assume something, if you think and conclude that person is a good or bad, so that is known as stereotype. So gender stereotype comes into boys and girls. The societal expectation about how girls and boys should behave is called gender stereotyping. The expectation of society, a particular society, the society here means the area around which we live or the environment around which we are living. So the particular society expectation that how girls should behave and how boys should behave, what girls can do or what boys can do. So this kind of thinking, this kind of assumption of the society, of a particular society, cause here gender stereotyping. Next we have is tolerant. So we should learn to accept people the way they are. Whatever the people are, how they are, we should accept it. Being tolerant means to accept the difference that exists among people. So many people are being different in their habits, being different in their choice. Many people are different in their perspective. Many people are different in their thinking. So whatever the people are, whatever they have, their qualities, their habit, their choice, we have to accept them as together. So that's why the chapter name is Together We Stand, means we have to live together. All together we have to accept everyone. So how the ways to show tolerance? Do not judge people. You will not judge people what they are, how they are. You will not think anything before knowing them internally. So try to know people instead of assuming things about them. So you can do one thing, that you have to try to know that people very well instead of just assuming or thinking something wrong about that people. Treat people the way you want them to treat you. So you have to treat the people as you want them to treat you back. Stand up for the people who are not being treated right. So always speak up for the people, those who are being treated very wrong, those who are being treated not right, you have to always speak up. Next is breaking stereotype at work and play. So how this breaking stereotype at work and play happens here is like, earlier it was thought that the sports or the games event are only meant for boys, that only boys can play football well, boys can play like cricket well, only boys can go for athletics. So nowadays what happened, many more girls are coming up and choosing their career in the sports field. So as you have seen, many girls are our like cricket players, many girls are coming up with football players. So they have challenged this gender stereotyping, means the thinking of the society they have challenged, they have broken this, that the society was thinking earlier that only girls are good for doing household works, or girls are good for only cooking, and girls are only good for drawing or making some artwork. But nowadays what happened, boys are also coming up and choosing their career as dance, and boys are also coming up and choosing their career as chef, they are also cooking well. So this kind of participation, more and more of girls and boys, has broken this gender stereotyping. So here are some of the famous sport person and some of the famous persons, those who have broken the gender stereotyping. That earlier it was the society has some kind of expectation that girls should can do these things and boys can only do these things, but girls are also now coming up and choosing their career. Like you can see here, Deepa Karmakar, she is a gymnast and qualified for Olympics in 2016. Then we have Sanjeev Kapoor. So Sanjeev Kapoor is a boy, but he is a great chef of our country and he is awarded as the best chef of India. So next you see is Mary Kom. So as you know, Mary Kom, she is a boxer. So earlier it was thought that only boys can fight well, or the only boys can go for boxing or wrestling, but nowadays girls are also coming up with this career. So this has broken the gender stereotyping. Then we have here is Kiran Bedi. So as you know, Kiran Bedi is the former IPS officer, and she also received a police medal in 1979. Then we have Mira Irda. So Mira Irda is a Formula F1 racer driver. So earlier it was thought that the girls are not good for driving, or girls cannot drive the car well, but she is the Formula racer, means Formula 1 is a kind of racing car that she drives. Next we have is our Pandit Birju Maharaj. So Pandit Birju Maharaj is a great classical dancer. So he is very famous, and earlier it was thought that only girls can dance better, but nowadays boys are also coming up. So this is one of the example that has broken the gender stereotyping. So student, next we have is Chhavi Rajawat. So Chhavi Rajawat is a female leader of the rural India, and Chhavi is a sarpanch of her village. So she is a political leader and she is a sarpanch of her village. So nowadays girls are also coming up and choosing their career in political field, also in every field. So these have broken, these are the some of the person, those who have broken the gender stereotyping. Today's class we will keep up to here. In the next class we will discuss about next chapter. So stay well, stay fit and stay at home. Be healthy students and try to focus on your studies.